Well, hello everyone, Dan Hurd Prospecting here. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. I hope to earn your subscription today. Yesterday, I was filming a video with MrBeast, gold panning, and he challenged me while they finish off the rest of the video to find a good piece of gold. So I'm back here on the same creek. Now, he destroyed the creek we were working at with a meteor. If you don't know MrBeast, he does that kind of thing. So I've moved downriver, and now I'm gonna see if I can find a good piece of gold. So wish me luck, and I hope you enjoy. So I am back here at the Reed Gold Mine on Little Meadow Creek, which is historically one of the most important gold creeks in all of the USA. It was the first recorded find of gold anywhere in the USA, and they found really big nuggets here. 17-pound, 23-pound, 28-pound, big nuggets. Now after that, of course, this area was hit really big with mining, but Little Meadow Creek still has gold in it. Let's see if there's still any gold nuggets. I found a really nice section of bedrock here that looks to be a fairly fresh washout. So this has not been exposed for very long. It's got some loose chunks of bedrock around that I think will pop right out, leaving some pockets that could catch the gold. Let's see what it holds. Now my first job here is to see which of these rocks are loose and which ones are still part of bedrock, because I want to remove the loose ones but not hurt the bedrock itself. Now I've removed all the easy loose rocks. It's time to start moving the material that's down here and fill in the pan. And hopefully as I get deeper, I'll find more loose rocks that will pop out and create a nice little pocket that will hold the gold. And yes, there's really nice deep crevices here, just full of really good looking material. I'll be very surprised if this first pan doesn't have gold. So it has taken me about half an hour to fill a pan. Digging down into crevices like this takes a long time to get the good material out of the bottom. And I've only actually hit the surface so far. I haven't really got into the bottom. But it's time for me to go pan that, and that will actually take me a long time to pan as well, because it is really thick and heavy in nasty clays and mud. It'll take a long time to work that pan. It's starting to rain harder and harder out here. I may have to come back tomorrow and finish this off. We'll see what the weather does. Now this is a nugget creek, so there's possibility of big nuggets here. I will actually check through the classifier in a place like this. Nope, nothing in the classifier. Now let's see what's in the pan. Well, am I lucky enough to find gold in the first pan of the day? Yes! I have 3 or 4 pieces of gold. One is not a bad size. Well, there we be. In the first pan, 3 pieces of gold. Look how jagged those pieces are. That's so typical from a hard rock gold area. This stuff is directly out of the quartz. Hasn't had time to wash, tumble, and smooth. Let's go find some more. Back for pan 2. And we have pan 2. But this was more overburden stuff. Getting rid of all the overburden before I scrape the bottom. And digging down in those crevices might pay off. There's my second pan, and it's got a picker. That's a nice piece of gold. Second pan, first picker. Look how coarse that stuff is. And if you did see MrBeast's video and are wondering what the value of that picker would be, that's about $2 worth of gold in one piece. But that there is the difference between someone who's been doing this for decades, knowing where to dig, what to look for, all that kind of stuff, and someone starting out new. I found a picker. Second pan. Now, I'm not going to show you every pan I do today. I'll pull the camera out for the next good find. A long walk to the dig site. Oh, look who I just discovered hiding out in the crevice. Let's move him so he's not going to get hurt. Hello, salamander. Of course, I move him away. Where does he run to? Into the crevice I'm working. How typical. Okay, I'll work somewhere else. Sneak away very quietly. The rain has stopped. The sun is coming out. It's starting to be a nice day. Pans 3, 4, 5, and 6 had nothing but tiny specks. I have really cleared this crevice nicely, going right down into the bottom. It's really deep. I actually can't hit the bottom of the main crevice. It's just, it goes on forever. But the material over here, not producing. So I think I'm gonna move around a bit, find another little crevice, and see if it's any better. Now, I moved one crevice over, and I do like this one a bit more in that it has a definite bottom. Because I couldn't find the definite bottom of that one, any gold that did settle down to the bottom is out of my reach. Here, I had a definite bottom. So if there's any gold settling into this one, it would have hit the bottom. Now, I haven't done a great job of cleaning it. It's just really hard with this mud, but I did what I could. I have another full pan. Took me over half an hour to fill that pan. I've been here for probably about 3 hours now, and this is only my 7th pan. It is slow filling pans from crevices like this, especially in this mud. Well, let's go hope for a second picker. Gold. Well, that's worth a close-up shot. Little tiny nuggy. It's tiny, tiny, tiny. Not even a picker size, but it's got 3 dimensions, and that's nice. Gold. Well, I'm happy with that. Let's get more. Seems like most of the gold I found in this first crevice was up at this end of it. This crevice here, all of that went in one pan, but let's assume it was at this end of it. Let's move that way. Now let's see what's in the pan. Oh yeah, I must be working in the right direction. 3 nice pieces in this pan. That's probably $4 to $5 worth of gold in that pan right there. That's what it's gonna take, homing in on the right spot. Nice. Gold. We found gold. Yeah, I'm guessing each one of those is worth more than $1 a piece. All right, I'm liking this. That little section right there had 3 nice pieces in it. There's still a bit of material to pull out, so I'll pull that all out, and I'm gonna continue that way, and also continue this crack that way. They should meet up into this area. Let's hope it's like rich, rich, rich right there. Well, the crevices are converging. Let's go see what that pan has. I'm not sure how much time I actually have to spend here. This is a National Historic Site. Now, I do have permits to be here. We've got everything in place, legal contracts and all that to be here filming and panning. But the park does close at some point, and I haven't had lunch yet, so I'm starving. But I think the park closes at 3 o'clock, and it's now about 2. So let's get these last couple pans done and get out of here and get some food. I will be back tomorrow for more, because I've been challenged to find a big piece of gold, and I've gotta do it, no matter what. Maybe it's there. Well, some okay gold, but not the big pieces like the last pan. One more pan, then I need lunch. Well, this video is not done here yet, but for today I'm done. I will continue this video tomorrow panning. But for the last pan of the day, I've got 4 little specks. I will do better tomorrow. Tomorrow could be the nugget. 4 little fly poops for the end of the day. Again, tomorrow will be better. I guarantee it. Well, that was a good effort for today, though it didn't really show me all that much gold, so tomorrow I will find a new spot. Don't worry, you don't have to look for a new video for that. It'll be right here. Day 1 wasn't a bust, but it didn't have what we needed. Let's hope day 2 treats us better. The spot yesterday was showing gold, but not quite what I wanted, so let's try this bedrock right here to start with. If it doesn't show me something right away, we'll move on. After removing some of the loose bedrock chunks here, I have found this pocket that is just amazing. It goes way, way, way down deep. I go in there with my hand after I break up all the material, and I get all this juicy, juicy clay at the bottom. And that is what is gonna hold the gold. That stuff at the bottom right there, that's good stuff. I've got most of the pan full already. I'll get a little bit more in there, and then we'll see if it's got the gold. Had a quick look for big nuggets, there weren't any, so let's go see what that pan holds. That was 45 minutes to fill that pan out of that hole. Let's hope it's worth it. Being that this is so clay rich, and everything in there is a little ball of clay, I'm gonna have to agitate it for a long time, get in there and break up the clay. It's gonna take me some time to deal with this because it's all clay. And you can see all the clay coming off in the water here. And also you can see how my material is now half the volume it was to start with as I break up that clay and it washes away. I haven't panned it all yet. I haven't actually removed any of the sand and gravel yet. It's just the clay washing away. No gravel goes out, just clay water. Come on, Nugget. Come on, Nugget. Okay, the clay is dealt with. Now time to pan this down. Was spending an hour on one pan worth it? It's not been an hour, it's been about 45 minutes. Let's have a look. And the answer is no. No gold. Let's not do any more there. Moving on, moving on. Well, let's try right here. I've got nothing but a tiny puddle to pan in, but the first day I was on this site, I wanted to do a test pan. I did a test pan right there and I found 3 pieces of gold. So let's do a bit more right there and see if, hopefully, it's better than the last spot. It can't be worse. Well, there's a full pan and I only have a tiny puddle to work in. This could be a challenge, but it looked much better material. There wasn't as much clay, but there was clay at the bottom, but it was sandier, gravelier. It looked more goldish. Sure, that's a word. And there's still more there. I can fill another pan quite easily. I just wish I had more water. That's a full pan. Come on, gold. Make up for the last one, please. Now, see what I mean? That this stuff looks better? See how it's all gravel in here? That is 3 times the material that could have gold in it that the other pan had. Now, the other pan had that chance of a big piece being caught down in that clay, but obviously it didn't turn out. This is more gravelly, but still down on bedrock. I'd say there's more chance of finding gold. Come on, gold. Come on, gold. Be something good down at the bottom. Okay, so let's have a look. There's a chunk of gold. Chunk. There's a flake of gold. They're just small, but still infinitely more than I had in my last pan. Love this. Small but chunky gold. There was a lot more ironstone in that pan too, really indicating there's heavy stuff down there. Let's hope it's just a matter of time in that hole before I get something good. I'm not going quite so full in the next pan because I don't have enough water to wash it in. But the crevice is looking great. I was working right here to start with. I've now pushed over into there, and there's still lots of material going back on that crevice. One little piece. That last pan had 5 pieces in it, but they were all just micros. Got one more pan here. This pocket is basically empty, though there's lots more around me. If this doesn't show me much, I think I'm moving on. I gotta find a place that's got better gold. In fact, those crevices I did yesterday, so far is the best gold. Well, after 2 new spots and no significant gold, I think I'm going back to where I started. Let's see if we can go deeper in those crevices and find out what's there. Back to where I started. This is my best bet at finding something big. Cleared out all the crevices. Let's go into that pocket over there and see what it holds. Okay, let's see if I made the right decision to come back. 1 full pan from right there. After I washed out all the big rocks, there was not very much material left in the pan. I think I dug too many rocks that time. Let's hope there's enough for at least a piece of gold. Come on, gold! Wash off some of the clay water. Already got the clay. That's not actually panning material. That's just knocking the clay off the rocks and then washing the clay water away. This is panning. Okay, let's see if there's any gold. It's like a 1/4 pan of material. A bullet, a 22 bullet. Oh yes, there's gold. Just 1 piece, but it's a nice one. Never mind, there were 2 pieces, and that one's even nicer. This is definitely a better spot. That would be 2 pieces of gold and 1 bullet. Undoubtedly better. Let's finish off finding the nugget right there. It's a challenge. I've got to be successful. I got a glimpse of what's in this pan already. Where is it? Come on, come on. Do you see it yet? Do you see it? Ha ha! Another picker. That's a nice one. That thing there is probably 0.1, maybe 0.15. That's $5 to $10 worth of gold sitting right there. Nice. Well, that's 2 pickers now, but no nuggets. Back to find the nugget. Say hello to my little friend. Crayfish crawling around in my pan. Go free. Go free. Few little pieces, not much. Oh, another one over here. 2 over here. Yeah, there's some. I just got frustrated with like the 10th pan and only a speck in it. I threw my pan and then just covered myself in mud. Oops, that's what frustration does to a guy. It is hard to find gold here. Couple good pickers so far though. Now, before I say anything, I need to say that I have found nice gold here. The gold I've got in the last 2 days is beautiful and significant, but no nugget. And as always, I will show you the gold here, just 1 second. But as far as the nugget challenge goes, I have been 2 days with probably 50 or 60 pans here and no big gold. Couple pickers, but no big gold. Now, Jimmy didn't say which creek I had to find the nugget on, and I've got some good claims back home that can get nuggets for sure, and I've still got 4 days left. Let's go do it. Here's the gold I found here. Now that there doesn't even make a gram of gold. I would say that's 0.6 of a gram of gold. Unfortunately, I don't have my scale on this trip with me, so we're just gonna have to go with a guess today. 0.6 of a gram of gold comes out to about $35 American, maybe $45 Canadian, somewhere in that range. Love this unbelievably fresh gold. Now, if you want to see the nuggets I managed to pull out for the challenge, you'll have to watch my next video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave me that thumbs up. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, I hope I earned it today. And a big thanks to everyone for watching, especially my patrons. Because as part of my patrons, I get to make weekly episodes of Dan Hurd Prospecting. Now, apparently, the thing to do to end off a video is drop a meteor on the creek. Let's do it. If you don't get the meteor reference, you gotta check out MrBeast's channel.